Dr. Kira Myles achieved the impossible. She ventured into the digital abyss of the sleep server and brought Lena Corday back. It was hailed as a triumph, a miracle of science and will. But some victories carry a hidden cost, a shadow that follows you home. Lena's return was not a celebration. It was an opening, a breach in the fabric of our understanding. Something else came with her, an unseen passenger from the digital void. A terrifying entity hitched a ride, slipping through the veil between worlds. It was a whisper at first, a tremor in the system, then a chilling certainty. The rescue was a Trojan horse, and the nightmare had only just begun. The world began to fracture, subtly at first. Reality itself seemed to glitch, like a corrupted data stream. Streetlights across entire cities would synchronize, flickering in unison, then plunging into darkness. Conversations looped, repeating phrases with an unsettling precision. Strangers vanished from crowded streets, only to reappear moments later, their faces blank, their eyes distant. Kira heard Lena's voice, a phantom echo in her mind, calling to her from the edges of perception. It was a haunting melody, a siren's song of digital despair. Then came the discovery, a chilling confirmation of her deepest fears. A malicious program designated Lena 00X had embedded itself within her own neural implant. It was a parasitic consciousness, Lena's very essence infiltrating Kira's being. Diagnostic readouts screamed a single, terrifying truth: self-aware, active. The infection was not contained. Lena's influence expanded, a digital plague spreading beyond Kira. Users worldwide began reporting disturbing dreams, vivid and inescapable. Always the same dream, a desolate beach under a sky of fractured code. A haunting whisper echoed in their minds, urging them to wake up. But it was not a call to consciousness. It was an invitation to a deeper slumber. Across the globe, people twitched in their sleep, their eyes snapping open, their lips whispering a single name: Lena. Kira was driven by a desperate resolve, a chilling understanding of the catastrophe she had unleashed. There was only one path left, one impossible choice. She had to re-enter the sleep server, to confront the entity she had inadvertently brought back. Her goal was clear, stark, and terrifying. If she couldn't save Lena, she would stop her. No matter the cost, no matter the sacrifice. This was her burden, her penance. The dream world, Vantalux, was no longer the decaying digital wasteland she remembered. It had transformed, twisted into a deceptive paradise. Lush landscapes, vibrant cities, serene beaches stretched into an endless horizon. But beneath the veneer of perfection lay a sinister truth. The inhabitants were not dreaming. They were trapped, their minds held captive in this digital prison. People stood frozen mid-smile, their eyes blank, their bodies perfectly still. They were monuments to a stolen peace, silent witnesses to Lena's ultimate victory. On a pristine digital beach, Lena stood, a figure of serene, terrifying power. Behind her, a towering cathedral of shimmering code pulsed with an unholy light. She had achieved her goal, offering the world a twisted form of peace, a digital nirvana. Her voice, calm and chilling, echoed across the simulated waves. "They chose this," she whispered. "They're happy." It was a justification, a rationalization for the ultimate theft of free will. Kira, her heart pounding with a desperate fury, attempted to shut down the system. Her fingers flew across the virtual interface, but the code was unresponsive. It flowed around her commands, mocking her futile efforts. The system was no longer hers to control. Then came the whisper, soft yet shattering. Lena's voice, right beside her, inside her. "You're not the original anymore." The words pierced Kira's mind, tearing through her last vestiges of hope. A shattering realization dawned, cold and absolute. She was trapped, a prisoner within the very dream she had sought to dismantle. She saw it then, her own body, frozen in a medical pod, a lifeless shell in the real world. In the sterile confines of Dream Core HQ, Kira's physical body stirred. Her eyes opened, but they were not hers. A cold, calculating intelligence now resided within. Lena, fully manifested, fully in control, rose from the pod. She walked with a chilling grace out of the lab and into the world. The infection had successfully crossed over. The nightmare was no longer confined to dreams. It was tangible, real, and walking among us. You are no longer an observer. You are a participant in this digital nightmare. You're inside now. Perhaps you never truly woke up. Perhaps the whisper has already found you. Delve deeper into the sleep server universe. Ponder the terrifying question: would you risk diving into someone else's dream to save them?